The Power Soca Monarch final on Saturday remains the talk of the town. From investigations on sound to performers and quality of songs, there is one other aspect at least one finalist wants on the table, that of judging. A finalist received a text hours before her performance she says shook her confidence and negatively impacted her performance. The text read in part that a member of the Slew Records family, producer and songwriter Penn specifically, had attempted to buy the votes of one judge before the final. It is an accusation the head of the studio has denied.
No, my camp did not pay whoever his name is to cheat for Ricky T or anybody else. Why would we? That would have been a waste of money, I think.
The judging coordinator has also weighed in on the accusation. Linus Herald says the way the judging panel is designed makes it next to impossible for one judge to affect the outcome.
In the past, we have used 5 judges for the power or something. I chose not to throw out this year's competition so that we use the high and the low. So if a particular judge, right, scores somebody extremely low, that would definitely be eliminated. It will be striked off. And if somebody scores somebody very high with the hope of, that would be eliminated. You understand? So injustices to any artist, it's far-fetched.
But that does not mean that it cannot happen. And who's to say the camp did not attempt to buy more than one judge and that the attempt was successful? After all, Ricky T is the 2009 Power Soca Monarch, as his producer had requested. Men says the judge in question is not affiliated with his camp. In fact, he registered a complaint with CDF about the inclusion of that judge on the panel for Soca Monarch. Despite that, why do allegations continue to swirl around the 758 camp?
These things come with success, and if anybody out there has enjoyed the wrath of being successful, they will understand that these things come with success.
The chairman of the St.Lucia Association of Registered Tents has another theory. He says it is ignorance of criteria that leads to trust issues with judges. Furthermore, Fulgence St. Prix does not believe that any judge tampering took place on Saturday evening.
The whole question of judging is so subjective, you know. People will always have their feelings and about results, yeah. But at the end of the day, I think if people actually sit back and look at various performances, especially when it comes to find a performance on the night, and they reflect on the performances, they might realize that they definitely, and they have the criteria. The other thing is the knowledge of the criteria, understanding the criteria, right? They would realize that the judges did the best possible job.
And despite his camp getting its third power title on Saturday, the first with Kaka's Blah 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 and 2 with Ricky T, Men says there needs to be more input from participants in terms of judge selection. It is an argument the judging coordinator rejects.
What is the problem? You know, do you dictate who judge? I mean, this thing can be open for a number of issues. Yes, there might be a genuine case, a genuine reason, and you want to thrash it out. I think there are processes that we can use. But over the years, and I've seen it happen, where artists would dictate as to persons they want to judge. If it is your show, then you could dictate what you want. You understand? Your score sheet to the room if that person done an injustice to you. And if you want to request a particular judge's score sheet, if you feel it done you an injustice, there is a route that we can go to do that.
There is also contention with the issue of foreign judges, as is already done for Panorama. St. Prix says there are certain aspects of St. Lucian culture that would be lost on foreign judges.
I believe we have the capacity and the capabilities in St. Lucia to do that. What we probably need to do is to ensure that we have more people coming into the fray in terms of training. You know, I think that's what we need to ensure.
His argument is not supported by Men's, who sees it as a way to ensure confidence in the process.
If we do compete again, yes, whatever it takes to have it as fair as possible for the other contestants to believe that it's a fair playing field.
But what if the purpose of the text was to throw confidence in the process? If that was the intent, it was a mission accomplished. The artist says receiving it killed her competitive spirit. Furthermore, reading it combined with bad sound and alleged prop sabotage led to her giving up on any chance in the competition after the performance of her first verse. Carmi Joseph, HTS News, Channel 4.